Greetings from Florida. Today we're working on a Nissan Titan or a Nissan Armada. This clip is sped up a little bit. There's a light on the bottom. You might want to unplug that. And there's a cover right there. 10mm bolts around here. And then when you take off that plate right there, there's one behind that. There's 2 bolts behind. You'll probably need either an extension or a magnet to make things easier on you. Yep, magnet. That pops off the armrest. So pull that off and you've got another 10mm bolt behind there. You can pull the panel out quite easily. And on the back of it, I'm not sure if I'm going to give you, I am going to give you a quick shot of what's on the back of it. You've got a couple cables that anchor into, okay, there we go. There's one right there, pop it out. And there's another right there, pop it out. And you got a couple wiring harnesses to unplug. And that wiring harness for the switch, boom, came right out. Don't forget to plug everything in when you're done. And you may find these at my website, upanddownmainstreet.com, upanddownmainstreet.com. Take off the plastic. And you've got 10mm bolts. And, oh, I'm taking out the drill bit that I'd used to lock it up in a prior trip. Put a suction cup there for a minute. I didn't have the regulator in stock. For some reason, I'm taking out the bolts to the regulator first. That's a mistake. Usually you need to take off the 2 bolts that go to the glass first. I'm probably going to realize this in just about a minute. Taking me a while. Oh yeah, I forgot to take off the bolts to go to the glass. Idiot. There we go. So bring it down. You got 2 10mm bolts that go to the glass. Suction cup. Suction cup. Come on, suction cup. There you go. And you should do that first before you take the regulator out. Put it up, get the glass out of the way. You don't have to take the glass out of the track. You're going to remove the regulator and the motor. Hey, something tells me this was a rear door that I just did and not a front door. 5/16 bolts hold the 3 of them, screws really, hold the motor to the regulator. So you're going to take those out. I don't know how visible that's going to be. 1, 2, 3, comes right out. Because I think the front ones have 2 posts instead of 1. So I'm pretty sure this was a rear. It was a little bit of rust there, so I threw some WD-40 on it. The motor goes in. And sometimes you're going to change the motor and sometimes you're going to change the regulator. Put those back in, quite easy. Sometimes the glass clips come off the glass. 3M structural adhesive. It's the only kind of 2-part epoxy you want to use for that. It's better than JB Weld. It's better than everything else. Feel around, get any bolts or any loose pieces that are in there. Let's plug that in. Yeah, that is a back door, by the way, that's for sure. Front doors aren't that much different. Bring the glass down, put in the 10mm bolts there and there. And I gotta raise it up a little bit. Grab the key, put it in, put the switch on, Raise it up an inch or two. There we go. And one other thing you can do every now and then is lightly spray the two up and down channels with any kind of WD-40, Power Lube, PAM cooking spray. They dry out and cause the glass to grab, so a little dab will do you. Not the seal strip, not the part your arm would rest on if the window was open, but the two that go up and down, the glass travel in, lightly every 2 or 3 months. Put the moisture barrier back. That's just a moisture barrier that protects condensation from coming towards the door panel from inside the door. If you buy the Lincolns and the Cadillacs, you get nice thick sound baffling. But the lower line cars, the Chevys and the Fords, and in this case the Nissan, again, you might find these on my website, upanddownmainstreet.com. I don't have everything. I've got a lot of stuff, but I don't have everything. So I'm connecting the wiring harness and the cables. Make sure you connect the cables because otherwise you're not going to be able to get out of the car. Line everything up. Up. Remember to pull that wiring harness down for the light. And we're going to put back all the 10mm bolts. I appreciate you watching. When you need power window parts, again, upanddownmainstreet.com. We've done this about 24 years. If you're in the Tampa Bay area, I would be glad to actually do this for you. Give me a call. And if you have any questions, your best bet is to ask them on YouTube. I'd be happy to answer anything on YouTube if you want to put a question. Thanks. Take care.